This is a channeled message, part 2 on Nolan Wells. He keeps coming back to me in energy-wise and just wants me to tell you guys I just want to tell you guys what he's showing me. Again, I will not be digging into this case because I personally don't want to know. MDK is clearly the cause. When you go out with a bunch of friends and you're the only one who doesn't come back and they say they don't know where you are, that's literally your friend's responsibility to keep track of your friend. That's what friends are for. So it's clear that something happened. Right now, he's showing me his body being washed up on shore, and I can't say if it was the body was put there or if I just see him floating close to the coastline. And I haven't looked up really anything on this case like at all. I just know that once again, another young African American person is gone at the hands of people who want to oppress other people. He was showing me a bunch of different little things. Like he showed me, I'm guessing, and all this stuff was kind of making me uncomfortable. He was showing me he was like standing up on like a bar. You know when you rest your hands over a bar thingy, like bars or whatever. And one of his friends comes behind him and is trying to put his stuff on Nolan's behind, and then kind of like passes it off as a joke, but it happens a lot. Now, I know that young men in sports like to play those games sometimes and pretend to do homosexual things to each other. And sometimes, a lot of the times, you find out that one of those young men usually are closeted. But in this case, I do believe somebody might have had a sexual attraction to Nolan, and it made him uncomfortable because he didn't like playing like that, but it's not much he could really do about that. He was also showing me him in a jail cell and somebody coming on unlocking the jail cell. So I don't know if he finally feels like he's free to be himself, or he just feels like his soul is free and he might have felt caged before, because it wasn't a vision of him going into the jail cell and them locking it. It was him sitting in the jail cell and them unlocking it and letting him free. And then I just saw like white light as if he finally felt free. So I don't know if he just felt like he was locked up being around these people, especially being a African American man again, in that type of environment around people where he truly could be himself, and being in Mississippi. He's also showing me a little box, and there's a string on the box and like a trap. So I'm feeling like he's telling me, no, this was a trap. Like they set him up in a trap. I'm not saying that the friends knew what's going to happen, because I feel like one person may not have known. And I feel like also he's showing me the text messages on their phones, and I'm feeling like they erased the text messages because there was some discussion about probably just not liking Nolan that much, or being tired of Nolan in some type of way, and expressing to each other, their resentment towards him, all while kind of being attracted to him, jealous of him being able to get girls. I'm also hearing jealous of him being a well-rounded football player. The moms of the kids. I don't know if one of the moms puts lipstick like around her lips, and sometimes lipstick kind of like, I'm hearing it click in the house. So I'm sure that's the spirit confirming. Like around their lips. So someone needs to talk to somebody's mom who looks like that. They probably also have a daughter as well. I don't know if Nolan also had a backpack with him that they need to check. Something about water guns. And something about that pool party and him not feeling comfortable there. But he really does have a really chill, mellow energy. Has one of those laughs that, ha, ha, ha. Like, of course, he cracks up laughing sometimes, but I'm getting somebody who has a really mellow, chill energy. Probably also has a really deep voice as well. And he's also telling me that he really loves his hair. He loves his hair, which also made some of his friends jealous. Again, something about a small dog. Okay, I'm going to jump out this energy because this energy, for some reason, takes a lot out of me. Um, Again, I don't really want to speak on this energy. I just feel bad sometimes when spirits come talk to me. And sometimes it takes me a really long time after spirits talk to me, but they'll kind of keep bothering me to say whatever I'm hearing. Not to say he's bothering me, but um, it's just a lot. So yeah, that was part two of Nolan Wells. Okay, he before I ended, he was saying when he showed me the little box with the string, and you know when you see those cartoons when there's like a little box with the string, you're like trying to catch like a bug or something because you can't really catch anything like that. He's basically telling me the trap he fell into was so easy. It wasn't even like hard. Anybody could have fell into that trap. I also can tell this isn't something that he really could have necessarily like avoided. Being with friends, 4th of July weekend. I think that's what the time period was. But just being with friends, I don't think this is something he could really avoid it. So the trap was so simple and easy. But he is showing me a box with a little string on it and a stick. So um, I'm feeling like he feels as though he was like it was a trap set for him.